Well, we've almost made it to the weekend. Hi, everybody. Danielle Noyes here. This is your Insights video, the deeper dive over the next several days. We'll talk about the weekend in detail. Pop-up storm for our Friday tomorrow, mainly through the interior. Hit or miss storm this weekend. Hit or miss is the key. Kind of garden variety, typical summertime storm. Should make it a downpour, some lightning, then the sun's back out. So do not cancel your outdoor plans. Many of us will end up being dry both Saturday and Sunday. The onshore wind will keep the coast cooler, relatively speaking, the next few days. We'll be turning hotter next week, particularly for the middle and potentially end of the week. Pollen forecast update. Obviously, we're past the tree pollens here, but the weeds and the grass bumping up a little bit to moderate over the next couple of days. Mold is lower, although with the recent rainfall, some spots will be a little bit higher, particularly where the heaviest rain came down. That said, we updated the pollen forecast for our golf discussion. If you're going to be out in the links, you need to know that's just one part of it, and it's included in our 1 Degree Outside enthusiast membership. The discussions are updated 2 times a week by Matt and I, and then we've got 40 daily updating maps from visibility to cloud cover to wind, you name it, the golf ball flight index. Again, check out all of our membership tiers at membership.onedegreeoutside.com. Huge thank you to everybody that's signed up so far. All right, we talked about this yesterday, and I did not show you a map for predicted precipitation amounts because I knew it would be so varied. Look at these localized amounts from Northeast Connecticut, south of Boston. We had some 4 to 6 inch rainfall amounts that resulted in the flash flooding. These numbers may tick up a bit. Boston picking up over an inch, and then little, if anything, the farther north you go, maybe a few hundredths to tenths of an inch, depending on where you were. And that's because of this little wave of low pressure that's gone by today. That will continue to sink south as kind of a stationary front offshore during the day on Friday. So we're kind of in between systems. Another low pressure pushing through the central plains will elevate the risk for some flash flooding all the way from Kansas, stretching back up into the Midwest during the day tomorrow. For Friday, it's a slight risk. And then that front kind of sags southward. So on Saturday, areas of rain, locally heavy, will elevate the risk for flash flooding from really southwest Missouri and then stretching back down into central and northern Texas, north and west of Dallas, Oklahoma City. It's a lower risk the farther east you come, but there may be some very localized pockets that see that. Sunday, that front is still to our west, sparking some strong to severe thunderstorms in portions of the Great Lakes. So what does this all mean for us? Well, our Friday, we're waking up to some clouds, some patchy areas of fog. They will burn off in a lot of areas and give way to breaks of sunshine. That sunshine will help destabilize the atmosphere, so it will be warm and somewhat humid. Notice by midday, maybe an isolated shower or an isolated storm in far northwest Maine. But the coverage will pick up just a little bit through the afternoon. The Berkshires, Vermont, perhaps northwest Connecticut, some of these will drift east into central New England. So some brief heavy downpours and lightning possible. Let's say especially like the 1 to 6 or 7 p.m. time frame. And then once the sun sets, any leftover action should be dwindling. Low clouds and patchy fog fill back in across southern, central, eastern New England along the coastline. The farther north you go are actually a beautiful start to our Saturday. And then the clouds give way again to breaks of sun, kind of classic summer, right? With, again, through the interior, a pop-up shower or thunderstorm possible on Saturday, very similar to our Friday. A couple of them drift east. The closer you are to the coastline with an onshore wind, that helps to kind of stabilize the atmosphere a little bit. So I don't expect much in the way of any thunderstorm action on Saturday or Sunday, particularly at the beaches. So keep track of it in our app. You can pinpoint your exact location, track any storms with the interactive radar. Now, Sunday, the cold front does approach. I do think it's a mainly dry day. Maybe western New England gets into a late day thunderstorm. It's really during the day on Monday, as that front kind of slowly sinks south and east, that we get into some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Monday, a few of them could be on the stronger side. Not every city or town sees a storm, but that cold front coming in is the trigger. And then it's kind of slowing down again along the south coast on Tuesday. So there may be a lingering shower or some pockets of rain in southeastern New England on Tuesday. So we'll keep you posted on that. Highs on Friday, well into the 80s, although at the coast will be probably 75 to 80. Onshore wind, generally light, south-southeast, 60s through the overnight for Friday night with low clouds and patchy fog filling in. Saturday, highs in the 80s again, though at the coast, notice that onshore breeze. So very pleasant with temperatures right around 80 degrees on average. What about the humidity? By the way, that's in our membership as well, the 14-day dew point forecast. The humidity is kind of sticking around for an extended stretch here. Sunday, a little bit warmer and sticky. Highs near 90 in western New England, somewhere like the Champlain Valley with more of a south-southwest wind, generally light. And then there's that onshore wind that kicks in again. So we'll be a little bit warmer, right around or just over 80 degrees on Sunday. Monday, 85 to 90 in many areas, 75 to 80 on the Cape with a late day thunderstorm possible on Cape Cod and the islands. For the rest of us, it's scattered action during the day. Shop our merchandise, hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, bibs, gift cards, all at swag.onedegreeoutside.com.